Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Laurel and I love to create. One of my favorite things to create is gnomes, and I have this new little friend here. He's pretty shy. I'm so happy with how he turned out. I love this idea. I am so excited to show you guys. So let's get started right now, and I'm going to show you guys how you can make your own little tag-along gnome. Let's go. Okay, starting with the boots. These are just some containers from Dollarama. So we're just going to glue those onto some cardstock here. And add a little pom-pom right to the front of that. And then we're just going to trim around it as close as we can. And then I'm just going to add for the soles. This is just a piece of a bath mat that I got from Dollarama. And then we're going to trim around that again, glue it, and then trim it. And then for the cover of the boot, I'm just going to cut a piece that is wide enough to cover all the way around. And we're just going to glue that and roll the boot up and then attach with glue at the back again. Putting a little glue right at the front on top of the pom-pom there. We're just going to push that material down around that. And then some glue on the inside and tuck the top of the material inside the boot. And then just pinch together at the front there. With some more glue, of course. Again, wrapping it around, tucking, and pinching. Well, trimming first. We're going to trim off any excess, and then we'll pinch it together. I'm just going to add this little bead right where it's pinched together in the front. And they're done. Okay, put that aside. This is a small pool noodle from Dollarama. And this is some rubber coated flex tie. It's in the gardening section at Dollarama as well. We're going to cut 2 long strips of that, the same length. And then we're going to take a wooden skewer and we're going to poke that right through our pool noodle, about 1 inch up. And then take your wire and poke that right through the hole you made. Same thing on the other end. About 1 inch up. Poke your wire through. And then we're going to measure and make sure we've got it about the same on both sides. It can be a little tricky to work around with these long arms and legs. We're going to add some pants for this guy now, first of all. So we're just going to measure some material wide enough to go all the way around and then just cut that. And then we're going to attach those to our little guy. Just with a little bit of glue. It's a little tricky gluing to these pool noodles because it will melt. If you have heat setting on your gun, make sure to use the low setting. Attaching the material to the material itself is the easiest part if you can. So now we're just going to make some pants. So we're just going to cut right up the front there. Making some pant legs here. And then I just laid it on its side using my scissors to hold it so that we can glue down his pant leg. We're going to try to glue good side to good side, so we kind of got to fold it around. It's a little tricky. Once you get it started, it's a little easier though. And we're just going to glue that all the way around. First one leg, then the other, and then meet up in the middle. Now we're going to work on the arms. We don't want it to be tight, so I did make it big enough so it's going to be baggy sleeves. And we're just going to cut 2 strips and then glue good side to good side. turn that right side out. And slip it onto our wires here. Adding a little glue all the way around. For the top part, you're going to pull that right in so it goes tucks right in there. That way you just really know they're really attached. Same thing on the other side. And now for the coat, same thing, we're going to measure so it's wide enough to go all the way around, overlapping. And a strip for the bottom for some trim. Gluing good side to good side. Then flip it over, glue it, and fold it down. We're going to attach his coat to him now. We're going to have to work around the arms. It's a little tricky, but you can do it. It's a little backwards than we would normally do things, but we really want to make sure those arms and legs are good and attached. And since it's just one long wire going right through, we know they are attached. Just gluing his coat. Again, folding down your seam so it looks nice. All the way around, gluing the material to the arm sleeves there itself. And at the bottom, gluing it too. And then we're going to tuck it all in and around at the top there. Okay, so we're going to start on his hat. We're going to find our middle point by folding it in half and then cutting a triangle. And fold that out. Add some trim piece to the bottom. Just gluing good side to good side again. Fold that over and glue it down. Trimming off the end. And then we're going to glue good side to good side. And so for our beard, it is about 4 inches wide. And we're going to just find our center point and cut a triangle shape again. Don't cut the actual hair, so just cut the backing and kind of separate as you go. And pull off any loose hairs that you have as well. So we're just going to glue that directly to our guy. You can see if you cross over your arms and legs on your guy, he'll sit all zen-like and he'll sit good for you while you do this. So I'm just picking out a polymer clay nose that I'd made before, attached with a little E6000 in the center and some hot glue around the edges just to adhere it quicker. E6000 holds it long term, hot glue holds it quicker. A little polyfill on top to help his hat stand up, and then we're just going to glue that around all the way around. Okay, we're going to start on his hands. We're just going to take the rubber off the end of his arms here, exposing the wire. And then I've got these polymer clay hands. We're going to poke a hole in and poke that wire directly into the hole. And then attach with E6000 again, pressing firmly on both sides. And then we're going to make some trim for his sleeves here. Same way we did on his coat and his hat. And glue that around all the way around on both sleeves. And then we're going to just make sure those are attached all the way around. So add a little glue here and there wherever it's needed. Little E6000 now. We're going to add some magnets to the inside of his sleeves. I put 2 on each sleeve. It was hard to record because it was so tiny. So now we're just going to make some decorations for his hat. I just made some feathers here. And then we're going to make a bow. I find this is the easiest way for me to make a little bow or a big bow. I just like to do this for all my bows. just going to add some more hot glue and add that directly to his hat. Well, there we have it. Our little tag-along friend is all done. He's ready to go with you wherever you go. He can hang on the mirror in your car, or he can just hang on you, whatever you want. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. Please let me know in the comments what you think. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and make sure to check back soon for more gnomes and other creations. Until then, love to all. Have a great week.